What up, though? Welcome to the Tinman Podcast. Like always, we are sponsored by the TG, the gym family, the Gym Vista. Please support your local gym, man. And anybody out there looking for getting endorsed or promote your brand, DM Jordan or DM myself so we can put you on. We got the YouTube channel, we got the IG Tinman. And now let's talk about the guest, man. A good friend of mine, Colt. I've been wanting him to come over here, man. This man is amazing. The way he just introduces himself, the way he speaks, his whole content, I love it. I admire it. And please let us know about you, brother.
What's up, big dog? Dude, man, it's an honor to be here, bro. I've been following you for a minute, bro. Your podcast, bro. We've been wrapping it up, man, for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
Like we've been talking, dude. And it's crazy because, like, I think for me, like, I was always looking for people that were on my level, and that's why I kind of got into the whole, social media thing, and then the fitness thing, and then the podcasting, and it was just because those were things that just brought me closer to my true self,
Yeah.
And then as I started connecting with people that had the same passion, like you do, bro, like I looked up to you, bro, and I was like, I got to do it like my boy here, dude. I got to try something, and then I started seeing how you express yourself, bro, and I was like, dude, this dude's just like me, bro, So
thank you.
It's stoked. We've been talking for, I don't even know how long, man, boys, dude, and then finally I was like, dude, I'm just going to come down and come kick it, dude. Let's do this.
Yeah, he came all the way from Ventura. And it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to have you here for real, man.
Thanks,
and
big dog.
the whole day is going to be entertaining. It's going to be fun. For me, it's knowledgeable, because I want to learn from this man because he does a lot of good things. I love the way he's structured.
Thanks,
And he's a veteran, so that's a plus all the way around across the board, and let us know how we can get a hold of you.
Yeah, you can get a hold of me on Instagram at 45 on the hour. So that's my Instagram handle. My podcast is called 45 on the hour, just so happens to be my Instagram handle too. And then all my brands and everything that I support and I sponsor and I work for are all on there.
I got a question. Why 45?
My name's Colt. Colt 45. So when I was in the Marine Corps, everyone just used to call me 45. 45, no one ever called me. Usually people call you by your last name in the military.
Yeah.
They go like, so my last name's Curtis, so they'd be like, hey, Curtis.
Yeah.
But for me, they just used to hit me up and just say 45, hey, 45. It just stuck with me, so 45.
45 is the number.
So then it came up with 45 on the hour.
45?
Yeah, because like most podcasts, good podcast. I think a good podcast is about an hour. I mean, there's some Rogan ones that are long, like the Elon Musk one and whatnot. But for me, like I can't really listen to anything over like 45 minutes to an hour.
That's crazy because that's what me and Jordan were trying to talk about when we first started. He'd always be like, what's a good time limit to speak to somebody? And he says, under 45 is the tops. Anything after that, you're just like it's a little too much. And like our podcast is the in-between, Like this podcast in the in-between, like you're there, but you're not there. You're still looking for more. And like we're all already know what we want to do, but like the thing is, how can we help each other build more and get that community that we're building? Like you have your community up there where you're from. And now we're trying to build all the communities put together so we can have something bigger,
I think that's a good question, man, because I think a lot of us, we have people that follow us that might be like, okay, yeah, I'm partially into you. I understand what you're saying. I like it. But then we introduce someone else to them through our own viewership. And they're like, oh, I really connect with this dude more, but I really still like this dude.
Yeah.
So then that person can help that person a little bit more because they connect a little bit better.
Yes.
Maybe it's like your heritage or like what you're about, or maybe you have like your history, your prison thing that connects a little bit better, and then maybe mine's military, so you're attached to the military, and like they're like, oh, I connect with you, but then this guy's similar to you, but he's got this, so there's like a partial connection that elevates that person, right?
Yeah.
Because all this shit works only by elevation, right? Just elevating each other, right? You know what I'm saying? Like vibration, And I work off vibration and frequency 1,000%.
Right.
And that's where I'm trying to be with my life because I got extreme ADHD, bro. And it is hard as fuck for me to pay attention to anything that I can't be interested in, bro.
Yeah.
But if I'm interested in it and we connect, like me and you had connected about our daughters, right? That was how we had connected. And And that's the thing is like when you take off your fucking mask and you expose yourself, bro, that's really when you fucking really help somebody. That's when you're able to really help somebody, bro. Is when you become open. When you open yourself up, and sometimes, like I believe, like me and you, bro, I believe like we're the sacrifice.
Oh, I've been saying it.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been saying it, Papa.
Right?
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I feel like, we have like this history and we've been through all this shit, bro. And then we have our faults. And I fault just as much as probably the next guy does.
Yeah.
We fail, we drop, we break character, we do things that make us feel like shit, bro. God, why did I do that again, bro? I felt, but we're constantly always getting back on the horse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's something I've always appreciated about you. And I feel like we reciprocate the same feelings,
And that's why, like, one thing I really want to talk about with you today, that's why I've been wanting you to come, our daughters, I feel like, as a man, you're a great leader. You're an admirable father, dog.
Thanks, dog. You too, bro.
The day you were, I remember the day you were I think you were at Target with your daughter, and you were talking about she wanted to work out. And I was like, oh, man, like, you're out. But she wants to, like, do this, do that. And, like, she was comfortable. You were like, I don't want to talk about that yet, And I was just like, man, that's me right there. Like, with my daughter, I have a 24-year-old, too, and my little 8-year-old. My little 8-year-old's in special ed. But my 24, she was, Papi, I want to, she still calls me Papi, I want to work out. She goes with my brother, because I'm a little strict, So I'm like, oh, man. And when I seen you, like, we're getting it dialed in, and I was like, okay, this is how Colt did it. I'm going to try that aspect. I'm going to try that method, And I was like, I don't know if I can do it. So she's still working out with my brother. But how do you, being a father to a young lady, how is that? As a man, how do you do with it? Like with the emotions, with them liking boys, with their attitude, everything. Just how do you handle that, dog?
Bro. Well, I have 3 daughters. Obviously, it's different. They're all, and I got one in the Marine Corps right now, which graduates on October 3rd. Which is cool because she's following my footsteps. Yeah. And then my middle one's into boys like crazy, man, and being popular. Just caught her doing some things she shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah.
And I'm going through that right now because she's going to be 15. And then my younger one's like 10, and she's just attached to my hip. But then her mom moved away with her, Ooh. So I'm in a weird position. But to answer your question, how do I deal with it? Bro, I don't fucking know. Dude, it's like a hit or miss every day, bro. It is like... One day it's good, one day it's bad. The next day when you're a father and that's all they got because the mothers aren't 100%, maybe the best parents, maybe they're more like a friend. Yeah. And I'm the parent, right? Because I always tell my kids, am I your friend or am I your parent? Pick one.
Yeah, yeah.
And I remember to get into the whole answer of that question, I asked my daughter one time when I was beefing with her, I said, listen, do you want me to be your friend or do you want me to be your parent?
Yeah.
And she goes, I want you to be my friend. I was like, you're going to regret that. And she's like, all right, well, let's go.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, I'll be your friend for a week and we'll see how it turns out. This whole week she asked me for stupid things like, hey, Dad, I was wondering if you can get up and give me a ride to school. I was like, bro, can I get some gas money? And she was like, what? Gas money?
You're my friend.
I was like, I'm your friend, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, all right, I'll figure it out. She got to school. Next night, she was like, hey, Dad, I'm going to head out with my girlfriend. So I was like, why are you telling me this? You're my friend. Like, why do you need to tell your friend, like, where you're going? Yeah. Like, I don't care what you do.
I like that. Yeah.
Right?
That. Yeah.
So, and then I do all these, like, little things, these little skits, And then finally she's like, I don't really like it. I need money from you. I was like, yeah, I don't have any money. Go get a job, bro. Like, why would I give you money? And I was literally treating her like she was a friend.
Yeah.
And finally she's like, I don't like this.
You want to be a parent now?
I was like, you want me to be your parent now?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I want to be my parent. And I was like, all right, but here's the thing. Just because I'm your parent and I put up a boundary doesn't mean I don't love you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we got through that, and then it started a little bit, and we still butt heads. And we only butt heads, and a lot of people don't understand that you butt heads with your kids because your kids are just like you.
Yeah.
So, like, don't look at them and be like, they just don't listen. It's like, no, they're just like you.
Yeah.
They have your genes.
Yeah.
They're exactly who you are because they've been following you.
Yeah.
And they're trying to test you.
Yeah.
And you just got to hold the boundary. But how do I deal with 3 kids? Man, it's an everyday change. Like, you need to learn to be graceful. You need to be patient. You need to be understanding. You need to be a little bit of an asshole sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
You need to be a dick.
Yeah.
Every emotion that you can think of, you need to know when and how to play it.
Yeah.
As long as they earn trust and they're a good kid, you stand for them. You always protect them.
Yeah.
You never leave them no matter what. And you're always there for them. You know, if they fail, you pick them back up. Always, right? But if they don't learn from their mistakes, sometimes you got to put up some hard boundaries. They learn the hard way. You know. And
have you ever done guilty parenting?
what do you mean?
Like, I learned this a long time ago. Because, you know, I was in prison for a long time. So my daughter would say stuff, and I would feel guilty, like I wasn't there at that moment. Have you ever been a guilty parent where, like, you did it out of guilt?
Like I was a better parent out of guilt?
No, like, did you ever do anything for them out of guilt? Like, I was there that time, so I'm going to do it now because I wasn't there, like being guilty. Like, sometimes the kids, you know what I'm saying?
I think that's my whole life. Because I ran around with, you know, like I was a knucklehead.
Yeah.
You know, I was like running the streets and just trying to make friends with the wrong people and stuff,
of course.
You know. And then I got out in the Marine Corps, and then I got out and I was lost, you know, and then I started getting into the motorcycle club world. I did that pretty deep for a long time. And then as I did that, you know, I was really lost. You know, I just wanted to be loved. I wanted, like, family, and I didn't really have one. And I put a lot of time away on that and run around with that and just letting my kids I wish I was there more for my kids.
And that's
what I think you mean by guilty parenting, correct?
Yes.
So now, taking into the fact that, like, I've done all those things, like, now all I want to do is just give them my time.
Yes.
And I want to be there for them. And when they need me, I'm there. Yeah. When they need my help, I'm there. And I love more than anything. My middle daughter is probably the most open with me.
Yeah.
She just recently told me about some stuff that was super personal. And they've always told me about, you know, their lady stuff and whatever. And I try to understand it, but it's a little more difficult. But
you just got girls.
Just girls.
So you're a girl dad 100%.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's hard when you can't teach them something that you don't understand yourself, you know. So I'm like, wait, why are you
telling me?
Yeah. You were happy today, and then all of a sudden now you're pissed at me, and you hate my guts, and now I don't do anything for you, yet I just took you to dinner, and I bought you all this stuff, but I'm just the bad guy. Okay. And I just think that's just what it needs. That's the fact. And I think as a father raising girls, I think that we got to understand that it's our job to be the bad guy. It's our job to be the one that bails them out. It's our job to be the one that listens to them. And I think that if you can listen, if you can be the bad guy and you can bail them out, they can have every emotion possible given to you, but you're always going to be there. Yeah. You're always going to stay there. And that's something to say, bro, because if you're a father that is consistent and you're not going anywhere, then your daughters are always going to know that you're going to be there, which means that they're going to project that onto the next man. Yeah. They're going to go, okay, well, I need a man that's always going to be there. So when there's a man that's inconsistent in their life where he's not showing them action, they're going to be like, well, this isn't what my dad does. So I'm gonna exit this relationship before they get too hurt, right? Because we are how our daughters are gonna become, right? That's how I think. So I have to be the man that I want my daughters to see. So I try to project all those things onto them. I say, I'm a godly man, right? I work hard, right? I'm very determined, right? I'm very confident, right? And I take care of my body, okay? And I'm constantly elevating and I'm constantly learning. I want my daughters to see that because that's the man that I want them to have. I want them to see a man as value. Yeah. And I think that if a man puts all that work into himself, right, without the stuff that I've been through in the history that I have, and she finds a guy that doesn't have that, she's probably going to pick the right guy. Yeah. They're going to have good kids. They're going to have a healthy relationship for the most part, you know, and then I can be there to associate and help because I'm always going to be the dad that's like, you know, making sure that the family's happy. You know, hey, how's it going? I'm going to be calling the son, you know, of my daughter. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. How's it going? That's what, like, I'm Italian, you know. You're Mexican, right? Yeah. Right, so we're, like, similar. Yeah. Italians and Mexicans are pretty similar, you know, in the family aspect.
The blood is strong.
Yeah, the blood is strong. It's like, no, you know, you're my family, you know. Like, if you have kids, your kids are my kids. I take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that I differ parenting a little bit differently. Like, I want my daughters to always be like, hey, you have to meet my dad. It's important to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they respect me. Yeah. And if they respect me, how do you think the dude is going to feel about the daughter?
Oh, man.
He's going to be like, wait a minute, hold on. You got this dad that you respect that much and you got no problems with your dad? No. The last thing that I want to hear when I'm dating or when I'm looking for a woman is like, I got problems with my dad. Yeah. That means that you have daddy issues. Yeah. That means you're unhealed. That means that I'm not going to be able to have a continuous relationship with you, right? There's no value there yet because you haven't healed yet. So if you're a woman that has a good relationship with her father, then I'm thinking, okay, well, there's a man that did a lot of work on you to get you to the woman that I need to marry, that I need to be with, that I want to be with. The reason why I love you so much and I value you so much is because of this man. So I don't want to upset this man.
Yeah.
So I need to meet this man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love that. Because nowadays, most young women, they hide their dads. But there's a lot of young women that be like, oh, I can't wait for you to meet my daddy. Just like, that's rare, you know? And that says a lot, like you just said. When a young woman or a woman speaks about their father that big, that means that man, like you said, he was grinding day in, day out to build that woman, you know? And that's a beautiful thing. And I think that's what we're missing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're building. That's what I'm trying to build. But it's hard sometimes with the opposite party. Always kind of, you know what I mean? How did you deal with, is it the same mom, all three of them, or different moms?
They're different.
How do you deal with that? Like, I'm asking you for
Man.
me as advice. Like, do you tangle with it? Do you go through courts? What's the best advice? Any man out there going through troubles, or two parents?
You know, it really just depends on the opposite party, you know? And it also it depends if you're a man that's healed or not, right? All that matters. So if you're an unhealed man and you're just, you know, like, oh, she took my kid away from me. To what level, to what degree? Is your kid still local?
Yeah.
Is she just asking you to accomplish like a certain amount of things? You know, like, hey, is she saying go to court? I want you to do the things the proper way. Okay. Well, if there's a couple barriers there, then you're going to fight for your kid. Okay. She wants to see that you fight and that you're going to be consistent. And some of that I agree with. I think sometimes most men get handed the easy card, where it's like, oh, hey, all you got to do is show up. And then they don't show up because it's too easy. Yeah. Like, my kids are literally in 3 separate parts of the state right now. I got one in San Diego and Pendleton, or in MCRD San Diego. I got one in Ventura County, and then I got one up north in Woodland, California. You know what I'm saying? And I'm literally making effort to go try to see all of them, text them, talk to them, making contact with their moms all day long, and I make it work because I want to, right? Yeah. But it's because God's testing me. He's saying, okay, you want to be a good father now? Is that what you want? Because you screwed all that shit up years ago.
Yeah.
But now I'm going to give you an opportunity. You can still see them, but I'm going to make it a little more difficult because I want to see how much you love your kids. Because you say you really love them, right?
Yeah.
How many dads say they really love their kids and they don't put out the effort that they need to be? Are you willing to fight for your kid?
All day long.
Are you willing to die for your kid?
All day long.
Then why wouldn't you go make the effort to try to figure out a way to see them all the time? Be that annoying voice. Text the mom all day long. Text her, hey, I want to show up. Hey, can I see her on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Never like, I need to work or I'm too tired. None of that. Like, you make it work. You see them for 5 minutes a day if you need to. You drive 20 miles to go see them for 2 minutes because she said, hey, you could see them for a second outside of school.
Fuck it.
Right?
Fuck it.
Because you say you love them.
Yeah.
Right? But then you don't show the actions that show that you love them. So that's why I think some guys get it off way too easy. And sometimes I agree with the woman and what she does for the man. Right. If a woman thinks that you were a screw-up for so many years and you know you can self-reflect because you're a grown man, and you're like, you know what? I was an idiot. I rode around on my motorcycle for 5 years, lost as a freaking kite, being dumb. Yeah. And I was just stupid because I wasn't together. But now I have it together, and my kid means more to me than any of that shit. So I'm going to do whatever I can to earn that title back as father, as dad. Okay? Oof. You know what I mean?
That's a little jab to me, too. You know what I'm saying? I take it.
But it makes you feel good. It's like,
yeah.
You're right, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It gets you, like, pumped up, like, let's do the damn thing.
And the only reason I'm saying that is because I'm going through it currently.
Yeah.
Because God gave, like, I just wanted to be a dad that had the sisters together. Yeah. They had, I was married twice. The first woman I had a kid with, it was unexpected, and she left.
Yeah.
3 months after the baby was born, so I raised her by myself. So if I tell you the story, it means a little different. Like, if I tell you it's 3 baby moms, you're like, oh, this guy. But if I tell you, my first daughter's mom left when she was 3 months old and left me, and I raised her by myself for about a year and a half until I met the second woman, which was a person that I married, and then we had a child, and then the relationship didn't work out because I was still healing. Yeah. Second person, same thing, but then that person had some alternative. We just didn't work out on her part. And then, the relationship ended, and then here I am, just trying to figure it out, but I have 3 different daughters.
Let me ask you this. You think a man that's not healed can move forward in a relationship with any type of woman?
No. That's a great question, bro. I don't think any man can move forward if he's unhealed. See, the thing is you don't have to be fully healed. You just have to be willing to try.
Explain. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. Explain that. I need that because I get that advice from this fool all the time. Explain that to me, please. That's what you're here for, to get some knowledge.
Yeah, I got it. I love it, bro. I love it. I'm trying to make it sound the best.
Yeah, tell Cisco not to get into a relationship until he's healed.
What happened?
Tell Cisco not to get into a relationship until he's healed.
So that's the thing. So there's companionship and then there's relationships, right? And I want to be honest about you about this. Companionships and relationships.
What's the difference?
So that we'll get into that because we're breaking it down. So I believe that if a man is unhealed and he's working on himself, I think that you can focus on yourself and you don't need to go have sex. But it doesn't mean that you can't go try to learn something new about somebody else and try to have companionship, right? I don't think it's a bad idea to go have dinner with somebody and just talk to somebody. See if you can make a friend, right? You can make a friend, like I feel like women are more emotional than men and they're willing to listen.
Hey, who is this man? Who is this man? Who is this man? Let me go like this.
Yeah. Right? So you feel the same way.
Yeah.
Because a woman will give you like what you need. She'll be like more listening, more attentive. And I'm not saying that men can. I'm just saying that most men aren't that attentive when it comes to conversating, right? It's just a fact because more men are closed off because men are more worried about the basic things. We're worried about providing. We're worried about getting the job done, about what we got to go through next. And men are very simple. Women are thinking like, well, if I talk to you, I got to make sure that I don't have a connection. Men don't even think about that. They don't even consider that, So when you're trying to talk to a dude and be like, hey, brother, I'm dealing with this. He's like, it's all right, bro. Let's go get you a beer. Let's go to the titty bar, bro. Let's go to the titty bar. Let's go get some lap dances, right? That's your boy, right? Let's get on the motorcycle, bro. Let's go ride to like freaking New York, bro. Let's go do that, right? That's what dudes do, right? Hey, let's go do jujitsu, bro. I'll go roll with you, bro. Let's go tap you out real quick. I'm gonna, and they show like weird love. It's not weird love. It's just like brotherly love.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, bro. Stop being a bitch, bro. Yeah. Right, stop being a bitch.
Yeah.
But real notes, right? A woman's not gonna do that. A woman's gonna be like, wait, I don't understand. So this happened. Okay, but you understand this, right? Okay. Because they want to like think about their feelings all the time. So it gets you to think about your feelings, which in return technically heals you. Because I always said this, like, you're not hurt, right? You're just feeling unloved, right?
Yeah.
Like real men that are hurt, they're not tough. They're hurt. Like when you're wounded and you're angry and all that other shit. That's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Like angry guys, like guys that are fueled on like anger and emotion. And I'm one to talk because I still feel the same way.
Yeah.
It's just that I have tools that help me stay away from that. First, it's your vibration, your frequency, like I was telling you. Like, I'm not going to associate or chill with people or hang out with people that are going to disassociate me from my goals.
Yeah.
Right? Which are like, okay, I want to be a better person. So you got to be around different people so that you have a longer pattern of being away from those things, those vices that help you steer away. Like going to jail or drinking or getting into drugs. Like, don't chill with someone that does drugs. Don't chill with someone that fucking drinks. No matter who they are. I don't care if it's your fucking brother. Don't do it. Don't do it. Disconnect family members that put you down. You know what I'm saying? I had to disassociate myself with family members because they were triggers for me.
Yeah.
Because they would constantly take stuff from the past that someone else did to them and then project it onto me. And I was taking all the beatings for so many years. Yeah. And one day I just said, you know what? It's up to me to be the best man I can for my daughters so that my daughters don't have to heal again. Because if you love your family, why would you want your kids to have to heal again? Like the system and the cycle never ends. So if I'm fucked up,
cut it off.
And I go fucked up and I teach my kids this fucked up shit, and then they have kids, they teach their kids teach their kids.
The pattern just keeps going.
Correct.
And going.
So if you really love your family and you really love them, you'll make sure that you heal and sacrifice yourself as the end. I am the stop, I am the all be all, I am the sacrifice for this family so that my name goes forward in the future as a family and as a name to be valued. Instead of like, oh yeah, that family, oh yeah, they've been having problems for decades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I feel that I want my name to mean something. I don't want to just get older and die. Because that's my whole family. My whole family was overweight. They were diabetic. They were fucking, poor. Like, God bless them. They're the best people in the world. But they just didn't have a whole lot of value in their life. Like, it was like live to wake up, go to the donut store.
Fuck that.
Maybe make one dinner and then watch TV all day.
That's not living.
But maybe that was living to them.
Yeah.
But that's not how I see my life. I see there's so much more to life.
Yeah.
Traveling, meeting people, like changing lives, like helping people, bro. And that's why I started my podcast. I see people like you. I see people like freaking, I was watching Andy Frisella, bro.
Yeah.
Wes Watson, bro. And all these people were like triggering me. And they were like the people that got through to me, bro. They were like, I felt so sorry for myself, bro. So victimized. And then as soon as I started doing the work, bro, getting these fucking guns, bro, that we fucking try to get, changing our lives at 42, looking better than most 22-year-olds, bro.
Papa.
Having fucking confidence that projects to everybody And they're like, fuck, dude, I want that. Like, how do I get what you have? It's like, fuck, dog, like, I believe in me.
Yeah.
You believe in me because I believe in me, bro. It's not the way that I look or I come off of. Bro, you can be the biggest, jackedest, tattedest, craziest looking motherfucker. But as soon as you speak, if I could tell that you're a sheep.
You're a sheep.
Right?
You're a sheep. You're not a wolf. You're a sheep.
But I don't believe I'm a wolf. I believe I'm a wolf dog. Oof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the wolf's the predator, bro.
Yeah.
The wolf's the predator. You preys on all the prey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't prey on people.
No.
I'm strong enough to fight the wolf.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm like in between, like protecting the sheep as well.
You have to.
Right?
Because you want to bring them to the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
that's the whole point.
That's the whole point of being like, and that's what they talk about in a lot of martial arts. We were talking about jujitsu the other day, bro. Jean-Jacques said it best himself. You know who Jean-Jacques is?
Come on, dog.
Okay, so I went to a school forever, and Jean-Jacques, he's like missing the hand or whatever, you know. That guy is so incredible, bro. He said something, and I don't want to quote it wrong, but he said something on the lines of, so a man can walk in peace. I believe that's how it's said. And so what he means is like jiu-jitsu is like an art that you're not using to hurt anybody, but it's something that you have as like a tool.
Yes.
That if you need it, it's there.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like you know how to handle yourself. You know how to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Like the strongest man is the quietest man in the room. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Not the loudest.
No.
Right? Everyone knows that, right? Yeah, man.
Like the book, it's called The Art of Peace. It's not The Art of War. There's a book.
Art of War, yeah, I've seen that by Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah, but there's one called The Art of Peace. And it's talking about how the forces of
Is that by Epictetus?
I got it from a friend of mine, Monster. Shout out to Monster. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. And I met him through my coach, Jab Through Life. And I was like, The Art of Peace. Look it up. I looked it up. I was like, damn. I listened to that book over and over, man. It's such, I call it a healing book, you know what I'm saying? Because my life has been violent, you know? And I felt like that's the way you handle stuff. But once you start learning martial arts, you learn to just reflect now. You learn to just disarm the other person without being so angry. And now the other person's like, man, how can I act tough with this person when he's disarming me? You know what I'm saying? It's called The Art of Peace. So it's like when you use the rings, you just learn how to deflect, dog. That's all you're learning.
You're deflecting everything?
Dog, and it's like, now it comes to you. What are you learning? You learn to just deflect. You're just like, what? Throws a punch, shoulder, right? Now you're in the shield. You're the turtle. Oh, other side, throw the other side, right?
Exactly.
And what are you doing? You're not even being harmed. The other person's like, man, I'm throwing everything at this guy, and he's like, he's not even using his hands no more. He's just using his body. Now, your weapon is just not your hands. You got your shoulders, your back, your legs, your elbows. You got so much armor, man, that you don't have to use it no more. Now that person's like, how can I learn the art of peace? So now you're blessing people with your armor because you took the time to train, right? So we train in so many ways, man, that you right now you blessed me with something I didn't even know. Something I needed to hear, and that's not us. That's something bigger than us, right? And that's why I admire you so much. Just the conversation right now is full of knowledge. The average person will be like, what the hell are these fools talking about? We're talking about grown folk shit, homie. This is grown folk conversation. And people miss that. This is the whole point of bringing guests to this podcast. People get to know you. They're like, damn, this man's pretty wise. How can I get in touch with this man? You just did. He just kind of gave you a lesson on peace. You just gave so much peace to everybody.
Peace is number one, bro. That's what we all need in our life. The only thing that fights anger, right, is the complete opposite of anger, which is love, bro. And I used to think that the word love, bro, was just something you throw around. But now, bro, if you really try to think about it, bro, the abundance of all the violence, everything that I've ever been through in my life, all the war, all the nastiest, the most guiltiest things I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes me feel better is to give love.
Right?
Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, right? Coming from two guys that look like us, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right? You know, like two guys that like are like, you know, I mean, these guys look like they've been through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's literally the answer. Because as human beings, we're emotional beings. And if you understand that the opposite attracts, so if you feel anger, give the opposite, which is love. Anger is on the lower of the vibration chart.
Man, anger is like childish nowadays.
Usually anger is reflective on your childhood history.
Right?
Right. It's usually like an unhealed parent or person or whatever.
You know, I used to get so fumed up, dog. Like somebody would say something, like, what the fuck, man? Like, dog, come on. And now I think about it, I'll be like, damn, was I stupid? Like, I'll get drunk. Do some stupid, my homeboys would, I'll do some stupid shit, dog. I don't want to fight. Oh, I can fuck this. And you know, you train for what reason? We train for you train. Come on, man. You do jiu-jitsu. You train for a reason. Nobody's just come and throw a punch at you. You get them. And
yeah, I'm pretty confident when it comes to all that stuff, you know,
right.
like for the most part.
Nothing.
But at the same, you know, there's something crazy. It's confident, and it's funny, man. I was hearing a Joe Rogan thing, and he was talking about fighting. And if you've seen his kickboxing stuff,
oh, dog,
dangerous.
Dog, that motherfucker.
And if you didn't know, he's a black belt under John Jacques.
Dog.
Eddie Bravo gave him his black belt.
Have you seen? I seen that fool when he kind of like throws a kick, just playing around. That kick will
cut you in half. But you want to know something even funnier than that? He's afraid of getting in a fight.
Well, I would too. I would too.
No, he's afraid of the actual fight itself.
Why? Because he's gonna hurt somebody.
He doesn't want to hurt somebody.
Exactly.
And he doesn't know. He knows that a fight is uncontrollable. Like people are trying to, you know, kill each other, you know, hurt each other. And that's something to be said. So I think that like the more people that do martial arts, the more people that focus on their healing, the less angry you're going to be. Like, and I started feeling anxiousness, you know, because I got so angry so often, everything triggered me. That as soon as I eliminated everyone from my life, that was bad. And then I started to focus on self-help is when I actually started healing. That's when my panic attacks went away. And that's something that you should understand. Yeah.
Hey, let us know about your 2 hours. This right here, I tried it the other day. And I was like, damn, man, this might actually work. Give us some knowledge about your 2 hours before bedtime. This is, if you don't know about, like, if you have trouble, if you're just like me, I'm a little too active, I can't stop moving. I'm always like, when I'm like sober, I'm too happy. I get excited too quickly. My little girl does the same shit I do. I'm too overwhelmed, man. Like, life is so beautiful, so big that I can't stop moving. But I think I found the cure for it. It's this 2 hour program he does. Let us know about your 2 hours.
Yeah, so before bed, I have to wind down for 2 hours. I got to have little to no communication on my phone.
Yeah.
And I have to, you know, like focus on something else. So I usually, what I'll do, honestly, is like, you know, it's funny on the TLC or the Samsung TVs, they have like, you know, waves crashing or some fire pit or whatever. And I'll just listen to like just no music, no sound. It'll have like a, you know, like a aura sound or something, you know, it's just like whatever. And then I'll either read a book or I'll just be quiet and I just chill and I have my own little session where I'll chew for a little bit and I literally have no sound and I just wind down. And that works for me. Just something as simple as just just reading a book, like focusing on something that you don't necessarily want to do, but you do it because you love it, right? That's what discipline is. So I can't tell you how much. For me, it's important to read, and reading the Bible every day for me is important because there's actual proven facts that if you read the Bible every day, you'll lower your depression rate, your anxiety rate, any feeling that you have of despair by more than 50%.
I read the Bible every day at 3 in the morning. Every day at 3 in the morning, I read the Bible. I get up just to read, and I snack on something. I go back to sleep every day. I don't get on and put it on my Instagram or nothing, but I read the Bible every morning. I go to the back. If I'm feeling mad or I want to hear about something, I look at the content, read it up, highlight it, and pray on it. And I pray for not the better of myself, for the better of my kin. Because you're my kin. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a brother to me, and somebody I look up to, Guerrero, like Shadow. Shadow, we're having a conversation today. You know what he called me for? He just told me, I'm proud of you, canijo. Like, I'm proud of you, cabron, you know? And my homeboys, I have my homeboy Carlos back coast. I always call him. I have a homeboy that's doing live, okay? He he has a 500-word essay he's doing right now. He's doing life, dog. He's in level 4. He's been on level 4 his whole term. Been down 24 years. I talked to him a lot. I just FaceTimed him yesterday. And big shout outs to my homeboy, man. He's mentoring people in prison. You're doing life in prison, man. But he's mentoring. He's doing what we're doing. Imagine. People out here give up so quickly. That man's, how many people in prison are doing life and they can say, I'm going to mentor this next group of inmates, right? How big is that?
That's huge. That's where the real change comes.
That's getting tested, right? Because that's a lot of ego, a lot of pride in there. Prison is nothing to play with. You know, a lot of people in prison play for keeps. That's where people get it, the misconception. A lot of people come out here and they play this low-level stuff, like level 1, level 2. That's why they say level 1, level 2 killers, right? But these level 4 inmates, they're nothing nice, very educated men. And they don't want that for the community. That's where people think, oh, these men want this type of violence. Those men are trying to change their lives so one day they can come back to their families. They don't promote violence, you know? They're actually in there mentoring. There's so many resources in there now in prison that I feel like it'd be good for too, man. Me and my homeboy always talk about that. Well, dog, I'm in a place in my life where I feel like the community we're building out here, like you, I, Guerrero, like all these people can help people in there come out here and show the kids something different, man. Because everybody has their own set of violence. You didn't have to go to prison. You could have learned violence in the military, through war, or being in a bike club. There's so many different ways of violence nowadays, dog, that if we learn how to not promote it and just, like you say, be loving. I'm not saying be a punk, but be loving in a way like where you know how to defend yourself and use it when it's necessary. Because violence has to be used when it's necessary. If you're being harmed, you're being hurt, somebody's being in trouble, you're gonna go help them. That's in our nature, dog. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, nah, I know he wouldn't. I know you would do it. If somebody's getting hurt, I know you would help them. It's written all over you, dog. And that's the beauty about martial arts too, right?
Right.
And that's the beauty of what you do. You have a podcast. You influence people the right way. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just talking. We're embracing what we're doing. And we're showing the world that, you know what, change is good. When people say change is not good, change is great.
It's amazing.
Right? What would you do? Like, what's a book you recommend to the audience that, like, you know what, you should read it. It might change your life. Maybe for a split second, but it's going to plant that seed in your head. What's a good book to read?
The book that I read, I've read it so many times, The Art of Living by Epictetus.
It's good.
It's amazing, bro.
Is it?
The whole book's about like quotes.
Really?
But it's just amazing. It's
You're into quotes?
Yeah, I'm into quotes.
Are you?
Yeah, if you follow me, you'll see. I write like quotes all day long and I post them and stuff like that. And I come up with my own things, bro, too. Oh. I come up with my own things because like it gets me hyped, man. You know. Yeah. But yeah.
You have a quote in your head that's by you? You'd like to share?
I probably look at my notes.
Go ahead.
I got some notes here.
Go ahead. Come on, dog.
Let me see what we got, dog.
This is the open platform for you, my boy.
Let's see. I had my mission statement. That was pretty good.
Go ahead.
My quote was for the military. It was,
go ahead.
In the military, they give you the keys to turn off your emotions, but they never give you the keys to turn them back on.
Really?
So that was something that I was struggling with. Like when you go in the military, they desensitize you.
Yeah.
And that's like a common thing, just like prison.
Yeah.
You know, they desensitize you. You start seeing and witnessing these things, right? And they take your emotions from you, but no one ever, and this is what I think the major part of society is that men aren't in tune with their emotions.
Yeah.
Because it's like a pussy thing. It's like we're looked at as like, it's a pussy thing. You're a bitch. Like, what? You got feelings?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have feelings. I just understand people.
Yes.
That's what I tell people now. Like, they're like, oh, you have feelings? I'm like, no. It's not about feelings. It's about understanding people.
Yeah.
Because people tell you words that describe the way that they feel.
Yeah.
And if we're able to take those words that they say, hey, I don't feel good about what you're saying, that's a flag.
Yeah.
It's like someone saying, hey, I'm about to get a little angry here, possibly. Like, this can go south.
Yeah.
So people, you got to think of them as like a thermometer. You hold your thermometer, it might be sitting at 98.7 degrees, right? You're a little warm, but we're good. You know, you're a little hot today. But I should know that you're a little warm. You know, once you get over 100, you're going to start catching a fever. You're going to start getting a little hot. So I might want to cool that temperature gauge down a little bit, you know, by like saying, hey, man, how's your day going, bro? You doing okay?
Something so small.
How many people ask, how are you? Like, no one asks that these days. Like, and it really means it. Like, hey, man, how you doing today? No. I mean, how are you doing today? Sometimes you got to ask the question twice.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, how you doing today? You're like, oh, I'm good. No. How you doing, bro? You see how that triggers you differently?
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, it hits you, it strikes you, and you're like, wait, you really give a shit how I'm feeling? Oh, fuck, today sucks, bro. The worst fucking day of my life, bro. Fucking baby mama said this and took my kid and this and that.
Yeah.
It's like, all right. And then it's like, well, how are you going to get through it? I don't know, man. I'm just going to go fuck something up, bro. I'm going to fucking punch my fist into a wall. It's like, okay, how's that going to work
Cisco.
for you? How's that? And then I always tell people this, like, how'd that work out for you the last time?
My hands don't look too good.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you last time?
Yeah.
And you always have to admit it. Like, oh, it made me feel worse.
Yeah.
My hand hurts. My ego is fried. Okay, well, how about this? How about we work with what we can work with?
Yeah.
Well, I only have 2%. Well, that's 2% that you have. You could have 0%. You have 2%.
Yeah.
So you could fight for your kid. You can go fight. You can go to court. You could plead. You could beg. You could ask for mercy until they say no. I guarantee you there's no court in the system that would turn down a man that was at the courthouse every fucking day, dude, fucking holding up a sign saying, I want to see my kid. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you, bro. I think that any situation in closing can be conterred and turned around by just the way that you look at it. Some people say, hey, I lost everything. I filed bankruptcy. I have no money. It's like, good, then you got a reason why you should try harder next time. And now you have a learning lesson. Oh, I got my ass kicked. It's like, well, you learned how not to fucking be unprepared to have a fight. Oh, I lost my fucking kid to my baby mama. Okay, well, now you learned how to fucking treat your baby mama and how to treat your kid better or to be a better parent, because people don't just get their kids taken from them. It's usually because something happens, typically.
Yes.
Now, there is those people, women or men, that take the kid away just as like a hurt thing, and you're doing the best thing you can. But that's not on you, that's on them. Yes. You just got to remember, they're going to have to deal with that for the rest of their life.
I like that, yeah.
Your kid's going to wake up one day, and the kids aren't stupid, bro. The kids will know who the right parent is. They will know the parent that tried their ass off. They will know the parent that showed up. They will remember that. They will see the parent that didn't have a job. They will see the parent that kept the other parent away. All you have to worry about is that your side of the street is clean, that you did everything in your power. You know when you're doing the right thing. You know when you're going to the gym and you're pushing your ass to your limits. You know when you're eating right. You know when you're fucking getting your sleep. You know when you're treating your lady with respect. And you know when you're not. And when you're not, that's when you have anxiety. That's when you have guilt. That's when you go drink. That's when you go fuck off. All those reasons is why you are the person that you are today, because you know that your subconscious is paying attention. It's reminding you daily that you aren't the person that you could be. Could be. Because God is there and he's reminding you through pain. The pain will leave you when it's done teaching you, bro. Just remember that. When you are done learning from the pain, it will go away. God will take it from you. But you have to pass the test first. When he throws you a test and says, here, I'm going to take your daughter from you. What are you going to do about it? You go, I'm going to fight for her. I'm going to fucking take you to the gym, and you haven't been putting in. And you've been gaining weight. And you know damn well you have this goal of hitting this weight. But now you're going to go, and then what are you going to do? Oh, you're fucking off. You didn't go today. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I'm just going to add more weight to you. You know what I'm saying? All those things are events that happen, bro, because of how you're actually treating yourself. You just got to remember that you are the only person that matters. Yeah. In that light. How you treat yourself is how others are going to treat you, bro.
I love it, dog. The podcast today was full of knowledge. I'm going to get that last part you just said. We're going to make it into a fucking post, dog. I got to stop cussing so much because I cuss a lot, you know, and that's why Jordan doesn't collab with me so much, because I cuss a lot. He goes, a pastor's going to see this. He's going to tell me, man, Jesus didn't make me a bitch. You know, because I said that yesterday. I said, you know.
My pastor still loves me. I do it sometimes too. I mean, I even have on my Instagram, half hood, half holy, bro.
Oh, I like that.
But for me, bro, to be truly authentic, yeah, I'm trying to work on pronunciation of the words that I choose to use. But sometimes I think that when I come out emotional, I'm speaking from the heart.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that comes out in cursing. But
And
I get it.
I need to stop cursing, and I'm gonna tell you guys, and I'm gonna tell you why, and I'm gonna tell him why, because I want a bigger platform, and I've had Christians that follow me, like, Cisco, we love you, but I can't show this to my son. And I'll be like, why not? He goes, you cuss a lot, man. I'll be like, oh man, my bad. So last time I did, you know what? Anytime I cuss, I'll donate $1, and I'll go and we'll give it to your son.
And I've had people do that too, and I've lost some business from it. But I just tell people that isn't me.
You know, and then I'm like, you know what?
You know, maybe the me that I want to be and my character changes and evolves over time.
Yeah.
But for right now, that's not me.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll evolve, and mine has evolved.
Yeah.
But I'm still
We'll
a
get
little
there.
bit. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
You know.
But let's not rush it.
Just make sure that you're proud of who you are today.
I'm proud, dog.
Me too.
I'm so proud of who I am, and I'm proud of who I'm becoming. You know, because I'm not the man that I used to be.
It's the power of choice that'll save you.
Right, man? And
When you have choices to go fuck off and you choose not to, that's how you gain another second. That's how you gain another minute. That's how you gain another life. By choosing to not choose the things that hurt you the most. When it's there in your face and you can go do it, just say, you know what, I'm not doing it. Hold back, hold back, hold back. And then it'll pass. And you're like, dude, I can't believe I didn't go run and do that shit. I can't believe I didn't grab that bottle, bro. I can't believe it. I made another day, bro. That's how you gain traction. The devil tempts, bro. God tests. Just remember that.
that's going to be another post right there. I love this one. Guys, I want to thank everybody that joined us today. Joining, like always, the Gym Vista. My good friend, my brother, Colt. Please follow him on Instagram. Please let us know your handle one more time.
At 45 on the hour.
Beautiful session, man. Kay, mentoring people in the joint. Love you, dog. Perrillo, ahí estamos unidos. We're out. Blessings to all.